Hey guys, Tobin here from snap2cover.com, bringing you another learning and doing devlog. Sorry I didn't make one last week. I just completely slipped my mind to make a video, but I was working on the game. And so I'll show you a little bit of what I did last week, what I did this week, and what I'm planning on doing in the future. So last week I had basically people walking around. I had zombies and they were chasing, and I wanted to be able to shoot them. Um, and I needed a gun for it. Now I looked online and for some models, but I decided I'd go ahead and try and do some modeling myself. It's something I want to learn how to do, so I figured I'd go ahead and try it. So what I came up with was a double barrel shotgun. So I went ahead and modeled this, and I started learning how to do some texturing on it too. So I got the first portion of the gun textured. So I got a nice blued barrel with a wooden grip. Still got to texture the back end of the gun. But this is actually two pieces. So there's, if I click, so I've got this front piece with the barrel and the handle, and then I've got the back frame. And actually this is a third piece, the release for the barrel, so you can open it up to reload. That's actually a separate piece too, so I can animate all of those separately. It doesn't have a trigger right now. I'm deciding if I even need the trigger. It depends how it looks in the game. I'll decide if I want to add that in later and then be able to animate that as a fourth piece. But right now it's working pretty good. You can see here on the right side, this is my my texture. So I've textured most of it. Just got to unwrap this back piece and texture that separately. But we'll be getting to that. And actually, one thing I got that's going to help with that, and I'm really excited because I've wanted one of these since I was back in high school, is I picked up a Huion H610 Pro tablet. I've seen some reviews for it. It's only like 76 bucks, but it works as good as some of the $300 Wacom tablets. I don't know how they're pronounced. So I'm really excited to plug that in. I literally just got it in the mail today. So excited to see how that works, see if it improves everything as far as drawing and getting a little bit more detail on the fades. Because Blender actually allows you to draw directly onto the model, almost like you're painting a miniature. And that actually applies to this picture over here, and then you can export it with the gun into Unity. So this week I worked on animating this inside of Unity, and I also yesterday decided I was going to go ahead and try and work on a person. So I came up with this. It's still really, really rough. The person itself is done in a program called Make Human. I think I covered that in the last video, or 2 videos ago. But then I went ahead and I actually modeled the clothing. So I modeled this shirt and the pants. Again, really, really rough, just to see if I could do it. I'll probably be going in and fixing these. There's a gap here where the skin's starting to show a little bit. So I want to update those a little bit. Add a vest, top hat, start making a little bit more Victorian, but good colored shirt to start with, and some very, very basic pants. Eventually it'll have boots, and I'll start tightening this up a little bit, but not bad for a first pass. So we got that. And if we go here into Unity, I can hit play real quick. And I'll show you what I got here. So pull that out and make that full screen for you guys. So here you can see I have the gun, and it's animated. It's turned to the side a little bit, and this isn't going to be the final animation. What I'm actually going to do is completely wipe out these animations that I made for this test and add the gun to the character that I just created, and then animate the character to move the gun around instead of animating the gun, just because it'll give a better look. But this is pretty good for now. I'm using the sample asset first person controller. I changed that out. It takes into account head bob and footsteps, so it works a little bit better for what I want to do. A little bit more realistic movement there. So anyway, so I've got my idle state where it's kind of on the side and it bounces up and down a little bit just to simulate someone holding it. Again, you can run the footsteps, get a little faster. I've got the ability to aim, which gives you more like that Doom style aiming system where it's just kind of like right there in the center of the screen, ready to be shot. So eventually this will be, you'll have hands holding the gun, and it'll be the hands that move, but right now it just animates the gun itself. But it's got a nice transition from the idle state over to the aiming position. I don't know, yeah, you can aim and run at the same time. I might change that. And then the third animation I have is the reload animation, which is broken. I gotta fix that. So this is fine, but the reload, oh, it works better that time. That was weird. I don't know why that was happening. It's kind of freaking out a little bit right now. But it should just put that one, open up, pop the 2 shells in, and you're good to go. You can't aim while you're reloading, but you can do it afterwards. And I haven't implemented the shoot system yet, but I have all of the code written for it. I just have to basically add the firing points to the end of the gun, and then it'll be able to shoot. But yeah, it's got a nice little sway to it. The way the shotgun's going to work is it's actually going to have a certain number of pellets, and those are going to go out in a random area in a circle from the center of the barrel. And then each pellet, if it hits something, will cause a small amount of damage. So the more pellets you get on a person, the more damage it is. That's how it works in real life, and that's how it'll work in the game. If you shoot something with a single bullet as like a pistol or a rifle, then you'll have one bullet that shoots out somewhere from the center. It won't be exactly straight center. It might be off just a little bit, just to account for muzzle sway and stuff like that. And then that bullet will, again, do the damage instead of just the individual pellets. So it should work for a single shotgun. It should work for a shotgun. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So again, not a huge amount. I didn't have 2 weeks off this time to make a whole lot of improvements, but did get a lot done. Modeling is definitely taking a little bit more time than coding is, simply because I'm new to it. I haven't done a lot of it, but it's something that I've learned over time. And the game is really glitchy. I'm not sure what's up with this. I'm not sure if it's some of my other controllers around here or what's causing that, but I'll probably be fixing that up this week. So, alright guys, that's devlog 7. If there's something you'd like me to work on, something that you'd like to see, leave it in the comment section below. You can always find us on Facebook and Twitter at the links to my left. And until next time guys, always snap to cover.